Welcome in. It's episode 33 of Reimer on the Road. Ann and Scott, and we're glad you're following along with us on this year-long journey. We have just wrapped up Thanksgiving, if you're watching us in real time, which we're going to see all about here in episode 33, and we're excited to share that. And we're also, it's getting kind of real about going home soon, right?
Yeah, we're just a little over a week.
Yeah.
And we'll be flying home to South Carolina. So that's exciting in itself, but there's a lot to be done before.
A lot to be done before we leave, and we'll be chronicling all that as well here in the next couple of episodes. So before we get going into episode 33 and spending Thanksgiving with my sister and the Cobbs, where are we headed next so that people can give us some feedback on what to do?
All right, so we are heading to north of San Francisco, up in Sonoma, Napa area.
Yep, so give us your feedback on anything in the San Francisco area and slightly north of that area, Point Reyes as well in that area. So we'll take all the feedback that you have for that. You can also go to Reimer on the Road on Instagram and keep up with a little bit more real time of what's going on here on this journey. But it's time now for episode 33. We were able to spend a very special holiday with some very special people. We had one day where we had in the California area where we went back up into southern Oregon, and then we welcome on the second day the Cobbs into Crescent City, California. It's episode 33. Roll the tape.
Guide me there, whispered dreams. Guide me there, whispered dreams. Take me where the gentle streams can soothe my soul. Turn the sky softer blue. Let me find my truth anew. In the hush, 'neath the trees, nature's breath carries me of city lights, seeking signs within the night. On this path, steady pace, quiet noise, life's embrace. All the strife fades away in every dusk and each new day. Lead me through the story's page, just a soul upon the stage, chasing stars across the sky, with open roads where freedom flies. Paint my journey in colors bold and whisper.
All right, so you guys rolled in last night. We just sat by the fire and had a great night and roasted some marshmallows and all that good stuff. But today was our first full day in Redwood State and National Park, which is weird by itself because it's a state and a national park. So your thoughts, what did we do? And what did you think about it?
So we went in this morning and went to the Stout Grove trail to start off with, which was pretty cool. Our first experience with the Redwoods. Nice trail. It should have been a short walk back to the car, but we came out of the trail and we didn't have a car.
First trail of the day, and we're already lost. Or at least we hope we're lost and that our car was not right there. Lord, this is an ominous start. Took a wrong turn, and it did throw us off a little bit. We knew we were lost, but we weren't really lost, right?
Yeah, we weren't lost per se. We made it a bigger loop.
We got more steps in
We
than
got
we
more
needed.
steps in. But we got to see some, if we had we not taken the detour, that was the first real big fell tree that we got to kind of walk along the side and kind of get a feel for how some of the fallen trees were, which was just as impressive as some of the live ones for that matter.
All right, so we got niece and nephew, Ethan and Carson here amongst the Cobbs that are joining us. We're so excited to have them for Thanksgiving, but it's the day before Thanksgiving, and we headed into Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park and the Howland Hill Road. And so your impressions, I mean, I think everybody comes here because of the big trees, right? That's the whole point, right? And so what did you think? Carson, we'll start with you.
I think they were really big, and it was really cool to see the stumps, like when they were out of the ground, because like you could really see how like thick or wide they are.
Right. So after they'd already fallen.
Yeah, like they're on the ground and the stumps are just like straight up.
Yep. What about you, E-Dog?
I think it was fun climbing on the dead trees, especially when Mr. Bruised Rib or whatever climbed on one and said, "Ow, my rib hurts." And
yeah,
funny.
you like climbing on them, and that's good. But you're young, and your dad is not young anymore, and I think he shouldn't be climbing trees. I agree with that. No. Now the hike lengths. Let's talk about that because you guys aren't used to hiking a lot. One took a little bit longer than it should have because, as you saw in the video, we kind of got lost. But that's part of the fun. We just kind of meandered our way. I would say, if you would agree, that you can see a lot of trees. Even if you can't hike a long way, if you just have a few minutes, you probably can get a pretty good taste of it. The deeper you go, obviously, the better. But you can get a good taste of it, right?
Yeah, even at the like hike or the trailhead, you can see all of it.
Yeah. I'm glad you got your orange on.
Absolutely, go Tigers.
So the hunters don't get us.
Oh.
Although those camouflage pants seems to me a little bit.
Can't make up my mind.
But it's my camouflaging gear that
I don't want the animals to see me, but I want the hunters too.
There you go. I'm with you.
To the Howland Trail, the Howland Hill Road, and did Grove of the Titans, which had some of the biggest trees that we've seen. I mean, I don't know the diameter of those things, but maybe 15, 16, 18 feet. It was
massive. It's really hard. I mean, the pictures aren't even going to do it justice, I'm sure. It's just really hard to describe to someone exactly how massive these trees are.
But you Google how much these things weigh, like the adult ones, the ones that have been up for 2,000 years. What was the weight that you came
some
up?
of them can weigh up to 4 million pounds. Which we were looking at a section of one that was maybe 10-foot long section that had been chopped up that had fallen. So I just thinking like, how much do these things weigh? Like this is 100 feet over our heads, like this one section. And it said 1.2 to 4 million pounds for a tree.
For one single tree. So we put in some pretty good steps. I think, Carson, you said we were over 10,000 steps,
I think
right?
we're at 11,000 something.
So that's a pretty big day, and you guys haven't been doing a lot of hiking. So how you feel? You feel okay with that?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Like I feel like some of the inclines were a little steep, but other than that, it didn't feel like 2 miles. Especially like with all the scenery.
Absolutely, yeah, but no, it's absolutely worth whatever airport you can get to or drive to. Absolutely worth it because pictures just are not gonna do this justice for sure. Got to see it with the human eye.
Hi, vlog.
When he's still here when we leave, wait for someone else to come and take a photo.
We're the special guest.
All right, Lacey, so I know that you guys, obviously came out. Part of your trip was that you wanted to check off a couple of new states. But you've been to California, so the reason you're really in California is to spend Thanksgiving with us, which is really, really awesome. So we got some game nights going on tonight.
Yep.
You guys are big gamers, and so we're going to do that. And then tomorrow, we're going to celebrate Thanksgiving together, and we're going to piddle around a little bit before that, but we're going to celebrate.
See more big trees.
Yeah, see more big trees. It's just another big tree, right? That's all it is. That's all it is.
No, but we're gonna see some of the beach too.
Oh, that's right.
yeah,
Crescent City has the beach area, and I think that's part of one of the.
Notice she's having to look at her map.
Yeah, let's
Like
see.
her paper map.
Yeah, Crescent City information.
Now she's got to put on her glasses.
Yeah, so I can see. I think it's still the Jedediah Smith Redwood State Park comes there, but then also you have a portion of Crescent City.
Yeah.
That we'll get to explore some of the more of the California coast.
Okay. All right. So let's cook some burgers. Let's play some games, and we'll get ready for Thanksgiving. There's Leo and his best buddy, Ethan. So it should be a good night, and we'll see where we go from here. Now with the proper light, we can see my man, Matt, who introduced me to Smash Burgers at Clemson. I think was the first time.
Was it Georgia game, or was it camping, or was it Georgia
you were
Clemson
camping.
game at Panther Stadium?
No, well, it might have been, now that you say that, it might have been there. But I remember them most at the Clemson game at home when you camped. And I thought, I'd never heard of Smash Burgers and how you do it. But man, oh man, it's the way to do it. And I'm glad that I'm here and you're on my grill and you're doing all the work. Appreciate you.
Anytime.
Yeah, Lacey wouldn't have it any other way. It might not work out very good, but we're about to find out.
You could have done anything? You could have done anything?
Yes, I did. I laid some of those
That
at
is
some
a
point.
huge win.
I got us one.
They're a little obnoxious.
They're amazing.
All right, you got to go get in the Pacific, right?
Maybe over there where it's like.
Ann's worried that you're going to get a sneaker wave.
Sneaker wave.
All right, it's on you now. check this out. Down tree. And it's 603 years old, so it was born in the year of our Lord 1377. There it is in the 1500s, 1600s, when North America was found, Christopher Columbus and all those folks, and then it fell in 1980. That's crazy. They'll get Matt. I just gotta run faster than Matt.
Let's see, Matt is behind Carson. Yeah, I was like, I knew he was right there. There's the Cobbs. Ethan's exploring. Scott's taking video so y'all can make the vlog.
We can wait around to the back.
Oh, well, no, he wants to see. We'll go back to you.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Hey.
That's a legend right there.
And
the birthday
Granny.
girl.
And the birthday girl.
Happy 59 years
Yeah, to the lovebirds.
You had a mouthful when we tried to take a picture.
He ate 3 hams at one time.
What? He's a growing boy.
Whatever.
really good.
Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
That's good, isn't it?
That's good. That's what I need.
It's gone.
My turn?
No.
I didn't want a 10.
But why are you giving it to her?
Because she was
She's gonna be discarded anyways.
It was a discard.
Along the edge.
It's a lot of pressure because you got to line it up nice.
Basically, we're gonna make you're starting us a new row.
Let's see if he can do it good. What's he think? What's he think? What's my saying think?
Oh, I think it looks good.
All right, thank you, Ethan. All right, Carson, you got the harder job.
That's right.
So it has to be perfectly lined up.
We're now in California, so yeah, it needs to be it needs to be perfectly lined up. Do you see any of the other ones not perfectly lined up?
Well, I haven't looked.
Well, I can assure you they're all perfectly aligned.
Oh gosh.
Let's see. It takes a little geometry. Gotta know
Geometry?
You good in geometry?
No, I was.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, she doesn't like it.
We'll keep the top, and then you just try to adjust the bottom a little bit.
Oh boy. Confidence is not high at this moment.
Need my nail.
I'm not so sure that it's not
I was gonna
good.
say it actually looks okay to me.
Okay.
Okay. Sold.
There's like a whole gap.
That's alright.
Get a Sharpie.
That's right. We'll
There's a
get.
gap between all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. See,
Oh yeah, there.
See.
Minnesota.
Yeah. I think you did a good job, both of you.
Thank y'all.
All right, we've added another state. right, it's moving day. We're leaving Crescent City, California, headed south. Pretty long drive today. Could be probably over 5 hours, so not really looking forward to that, but that's the way it goes sometimes when you go from point A to point B. Wanted to give you a very quick look at our campground here at Crescent City, KOA. This campsite, first of all, it's a great location, very easy to get in and out of Jedediah State Park, which is right at the cusp of the Redwoods. But I wanted to show you this as I turn the camera around. Even in the campground, we had some great redwood trees. Now, not quite as big as the ones we saw in the parks, but this is the back end of the campground. You see a couple of small tiny homes here that could be rented out, and then a lot of campsites back here. And I tell you, if you were going to camp, meaning with a tent and such, this is not a bad place to do it amongst these trees. I mentioned this being a great location. That's the 101 right there, which of course is the north-south road that connects really all of the West Coast. And there's the front of the KOA. They did have a goat over here. I don't know if he's awake or not right now, and some free roaming chickens as well, which was kind of cool. And then here are a few of the little tiny homes. They had quite a few of them. This is the one, DC3 here. It's where the Cobbs stayed. And, you know, it's nice little place. Had 2 rooms. You know, the restrooms were in there. You can get the cabins that don't have the restrooms. Of course, they had some that did. And then it had this little walkway behind their cabin. Then you can see where we were. So it was a great little way to have people who didn't have a camper meet up with people who do. And then this was our setup here. You see alley there, and we had this nice little patio area, which worked great with the Cobbs being here. We made a fire one night, so really worked out well. And again, you just can't beat the views right outside your rig of redwood trees. So definitely would recommend this campground if you're out in this area to see the redwoods. And now it's time to finish up our dumping and get on the road, as it's a long one. All right, there you go, episode 33, as we wrapped up Southern Oregon, which we had multiple day stay in Oregon, and then of course we welcomed the Cobbs in for Thanksgiving. I want to begin because I think it's important to note that the holidays are always kind of important, and we were thankful that Megan was able to join us for July 4th.
Right.
And then the next big holiday after that was Thanksgiving, and the Cobbs came all the way out to see us, and that was awesome, and we appreciate them doing that. But it's also difficult to prepare a traditional Thanksgiving meal when you're camping, and when they were visiting, of course, they flew in, which is what I thought made our Thanksgiving dinner really cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't prepared to do a full-on, preparing Thanksgiving dinner in the RV. It couldn't be done, absolutely, but we wanted to get out and explore, and that just would have taken time away from that. So I just did a little research of the Crescent City area and found Marlowe's Restaurant. They are, appears to be a family-owned local restaurant, and I think this was their 7th annual Thanksgiving, where you book a time and you show up, and they had a nice Thanksgiving buffet. And I thought it turned out really well. You know, it wasn't our total traditional. It didn't have all of our traditional items that we normally eat, but it was all very good.
Yeah.
I think everybody had a good time.
Yeah, I think they're normally an Italian restaurant.
I think that the Mediterranean,
but yes, and it was jam-packed. Hour after hour, a new group of people were coming in for the buffet. And it was, you know, I must say, even though you said we didn't have our traditional staples, not all of them, it was still nice to do somewhat of a traditional Thanksgiving when we're on the road.
Yes, right. Because we talked about maybe grilling or doing something simple, but no, going out for turkey and ham and all the fixings was, I think, the way to go.
All right, the Redwoods, they are as advertised, I think, is the best way to put that. I mean, this part of California, it's unique in that really, in some respects, the national park, Redwoods National Park, isn't really the big story. Jedediah State Park, Prairie Creek State Park. I mean, it's all kind of interwoven. You kind of come in and out of them, but the bottom line is the Redwoods are pretty impressive.
They are, and I don't know that the pictures, we kept saying it, I don't think the pictures and the videos are going to do it justice. You have to come and see them yourself. They are just enormous, and especially on the height of them, you just how large they are. It's beautiful. So it needs to be on your bucket list. I keep saying that. There's so many places in the United States, but the Redwoods, there's so few places that you can actually see them. So it is well worth the trip, the time to come out and explore. And really, you could do it. You had 2 days. I mean, if you have one day, you could do one of those tours and definitely get a gist of it. I think 2 days would be ideal.
Yeah, I agree with that. Much like the Badlands, they're just a unique thing because they're only located in certain parts of the world.
Right.
I mean, not just this country, but the world. And these redwood trees are only found in this one little area. But boy, are they there. And they are everywhere. And even in our campground, as you saw in the campground review, we had some pretty tall trees in our campground. So I definitely think this Northern California area is a good place to get. As we mentioned, it is isolated. It's not a place that you get to easily in terms of major airports. So that's the negative. But if you're traveling up and down the coast, you could easily, as you say, make a stop a day or a two and see a bunch of great redwood trees as part of your trip.
Continue on up or down, the highway.
All right, so we are just about ready for our halftime, which it's really not halftime because we'll actually be and we are past the halfway point of our trip, which is crazy to think. But we are taking a break, and we're headed back to the upstate of South Carolina. We'll have all of that in episode 34 to tell you kind of how we're going about getting ready for that. But continue to give us your feedback on northern San Francisco. Yep. And so we look forward to that. Again, thanks to the Cobbs for coming out and see us. And spending Thanksgiving with us. Always good to have family during the holidays.
And other people to talk to.
Oh, like you got tired of talking to me?
It was really nice having other people to talk to. And seeing some of that stuff through the eyes of the young adults that were there.
Yes, that's right. I totally agree. And it was nice to have somebody else to talk to, too, other than you.
Yeah.
So it kind of goes both ways. All right, there you go. Episode 33 is a wrap. It's Reimer on the road. And Scott, don't forget, do it today.
That one would have got me.
That was a trickerway, sneakerway.